everybody, welcome back to Distinction in Mathematics. Today's video is based on quadratic number patterns. So when we talk about a quadratic number pattern, we talk about a sequence of numbers where the second difference between any two terms is constant. Before we get into details, we have to note that the general term for the quadratic number patterns is Tn equals an squared plus bn plus c. To find the value of a, b, and c, we use these very important formulas in quadratic number patterns. To find the value of a, we have 2a equals the very first number that you are given on your quadratic number pattern. To find the value of b, we use the formula 3a plus b equals the first number in the first difference on your quadratic number pattern. And when you have the value of a and b, you can find the value of c by using a plus b plus c equals the second difference, which is constant on your quadratic number pattern. Now, on your exam, they can try to play around with questions. It's nothing to worry about. I'm going to explain it in details. You are given the number pattern 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, and you are told to show that this is a quadratic number pattern. Remember, the quadratic number patterns have a constant second difference. So all you got to do is show that there is a second difference and it is constant. Now let's find the first difference. 26 minus 17 is 9, 17 minus 10 is 7, 10 minus 5 is 5, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is definitely not a linear number pattern because the difference between these numbers is not the same. Now let's find the difference between these numbers. 9 minus 7 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So the second difference is the same. Therefore, this is a quadratic number pattern. The next question is determine the nth term. To find the nth term, you need to find the value of a, b, and c. So let's start with the value of a. 2a equals 2. Now, because we are looking for the value of a, we then divide by 2, and the value of a is 1. Now, to find the value of b, we have 3a plus b equals this number, which is the first number in the first difference. We already have the value of a, so all you gotta do is solve for the value of b. To find the value of c, we use the formula a plus b plus c equals the constant second difference, which is 2. The value of a is 1, the value of b is 0, so all we gotta do is solve for the value of c. Now, there is something very important that I want you to note when you're dealing with number patterns. When you are given only the nth term formula for a particular sequence, you can be able to use it to find the whole number pattern. You can be able to find the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term, the fifth term, and you can go on and on and on. Let us now move on to the next example. We are given the number pattern 6, 17, 34, 57. Now, before you go to the questions, to make things easy for yourself, take a pencil and show the first difference and the second difference. 57 minus 34 is 23. 34 minus 17 is 17. 17 minus 6 is 11, and that is our first difference. 23 minus 17 is 6. 17 minus 11 is 6. And that is a constant second difference. So you are told to write down the next two terms of the number pattern. We already know that this is a quadratic number pattern. The second difference of the quadratic number pattern is constant, so the next term of the second difference will also be 6. 23 plus 6 is 29, so the next term of the first difference is 29. 29 plus 6 is 35, so the next term is 35. The difference between 57 and the next term is 29, so 57 plus 29 gives us 86. And the difference between 86 and the next term is 35, so 86 plus 35 gives us the next term, which is 121. Now consider this given sequence. Before we go to the question, let's show the first difference and the second difference. 20 and y are not like terms. They cannot minus or add each other, so the difference remains 20 minus y. The same applies to y and 8. They cannot add or minus each other because they are not like terms, so the difference remains y minus 8. 8 minus x remains 8 minus x, and x minus 4 remains x minus 4. Now, from the above statement, we are told that the second difference is 2, so we can just show that and move on to the question. Determine the value of x and y. The difference between these values is 2. So from this value, you minus 2 to find this value. And that is how we're going to be writing it down to find the value of y. So we have 20 minus y minus 2 equals y minus 8. The same applies on this side. From this value, you minus 2 to find this value. So you have 8 minus x minus 2 equals x minus 4. So now that you have the value of y and the value of x, you can now write properly your first difference. 20 minus 13 is 7, 13 minus 8 is 5, 8 minus 5 is 3, and 5 minus 4 is 1. Now, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video and doing number patterns with me. If you haven't subscribed, please do click that subscribe button and join the Distinction in Mathematics team. And if you think this video was helpful, please do give it a like. We'll see you on the next video.